The following podcast contains mature subject matter, adult themes, and may also contain profanity. You have been warned.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to The Absurd, a podcast about things absurd, histories, mysteries, news, and whatnot from all around the world, but largely from at home because we like to remain true to our roots. I am here with my ultra-charming and relatively sassy co-host, Mel. Hi, Mel.
Hi, how's it going?
It's going well. Welcome back.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Mel was in Newfoundland.
No, I was in Newfoundland.
I know. I said that because
Yeah,
you hate it.
Mm-mm.
How were things in Newfoundland?
It was wonderful.
And Labrador. Don't forget Labrador.
No, I wasn't in Labrador. I was in Newfoundland.
Oh.
Get it right.
Do people in Newfoundland, do they resent being attached to Labrador?
No.
Okay.
No,
good.
it's just people don't typically say Newfoundland and Labrador.
No,
They're
get
just
it.
going to say Newfoundland.
But I'll get to it in a minute, but Labrador does have the greatest place name ever.
What's that?
Happy Valley Goose Bay.
Oh, Happy Valley Goose Bay.
Love
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
Love the name of it.
I think that's where my grandmother's from.
It sounds, happy.
I would hope.
Right.
Maybe they're all miserable there. Maybe.
Oh, that would be disappointing.
Yeah.
But anyway, you had a good trip.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Excellent.
A lot of fun hanging out at mom and dad's
Cool.
and
They
being
must-
taken care of. And
They must have been very
nice.
pleased to see you.
oh yes,
Yes.
probably more the grandchildren, but
Yeah, it
on
makes
part and
sense.
parcel.
Yeah.
But yeah, lots of fun on the boat, fishing, ATVing,
Ooh.
beaches.
Did you go swimming in the ocean?
No,
It was.
do you know what's in the ocean?
Yeah.
Do you?
Fish.
Yeah,
Jellyfish.
and other things we don't know
Octopuses.
about. So I'm not going in
That
the
we
ocean.
don't know about.
I'm not going in the ocean, man.
Have you ever swam in the ocean?
I've dipped my toe in.
Are you serious? You've never actually swam in the ocean?
No.
Oh,
No.
come on, man.
No. No. The Pacific Ocean, actually, I did, but not the Atlantic
Well,
Ocean.
there's more stuff in the Pacific Ocean.
Probably.
Well, it's bigger.
Yeah, but anyways.
That's where Amelia Earhart is.
Really?
Wow. She's probably deceased. Well, she
Wow.
would be by now for sure. But.
Most likely.
And Mel kindly brought me back some treats from Newfoundland. She brought me back some cod.
Yes, I did.
Ooh, you know what I'm going to do with that?
What? I don't even want to know. But go ahead.
Oh, yeah, you do. I'm going to make fish and chips. Proper fish and
Yeah?
chips.
Like beer battered or...
I
Beer
haven't-
batter is the best.
It is.
It
You know,
is the
you're right.
best.
No, I wouldn't use like breadcrumbs.
No.
No. And proper chips, though, like not French fries.
No.
But no mushy peas.
Ugh.
That's an
gross.
English thing. But she also brought me back this Newfoundland Screech chocolate sauce, which is subtitled Dark Tickle. How could you not? Who doesn't like a dark
Who
tickle?
doesn't love a dark
mean,
tickle?
you know,
I don't even know what that is, but...
Oh, I'm going to find out. Because even a light tickle's okay, or even a tickle in the light is okay.
Okay, I see
But
where you're going
is
with
a
that.
dark tickle the same as a tickle in the dark?
I don't know.
Tickle, tickle, tickle.
I don't know.
I don't like where this is going.
It's a weird conversation.
Yeah.
But anyway.
You had a good time in
Yeah,
Newfoundland.
yeah. And then I ended off the trip in St. John's for a dragon boat regatta.
Oh, of course.
And we won gold.
You won gold.
We
How
won
many
the
teams
whole
were in it?
thing.
Do you know? Like roughly?
It was a small one, so it was about 12.
Well, that's pretty
12
good.
teams. So
From where? Like all across Canada?
no, just Newfoundland.
Oh, so you guys were
Yeah.
like, you came
We're the
screaming in
big
from
shots.
Ontario. Yeah.
Little
Hey,
stupid
it's nice to be in
mainlanders.
your little province there.
Yeah.
Where's the rest of it?
We're just gonna show up and take it all.
And you did.
Wahaha.
Did they threaten to beat you up?
No, they were lovely.
Did they prevent your plane leaving the airport?
No.
Hey, she's got the trophy. Kick her ass.
No.
Or however you say it in Newfoundlander.
Right, yes. Exactly like that.
I can't-
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do a Newfoundland
But
accent. I won't
St.
try.
John's was fun after. The party afterwards was it was a good time.
Was it?
It was a great time.
Was it?
Up until about I don't know. At some point, I'm sure it was, because a little bit foggy after that.
Yeah. I think
And
they
I
call
don't
that a
mean
gray
like,
out.
a gray out.
Yeah, I think they do.
Yeah.
Huh.
But yeah, good time.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's awesome, man. Thank you for the cod.
You're very welcome.
And for the tickle.
I have
I mean, the chocolate sauce. I'm really
put the
intrigued
chocolate
by it.
sauce on the cod.
Oh, God.
No. Yeah, you have to let me know what that tastes like.
Yeah, I will, for sure.
If it's any good, because I have no idea. It just looked interesting.
Like, do you think it actually has screech in it?
Probably made with screech, yeah. I would assume. Otherwise, why would it have screech on it?
I don't know. Maybe everything in Newfoundland says screech.
Maybe.
If there is screech, it's way down the list. I can't be bothered. It's written in italic and like a size 1 font.
Yeah.
So
I probably can't even help you there.
we'll see. Right. So first off, third off, apologies to everyone for the delay in posting this week. It just didn't. It literally didn't work. We could not find a night that we both had free to record. Usually it's Monday nights, or
Right.
it has been.
Yeah.
Mondays or Thursdays. But it just didn't work. So I don't know. We'll decide whether we go back to posting on Wednesdays or we do so Fridays.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to see how the winter goes, and
Yeah, I don't imagine
schedules will change a
I
little
don't
bit.
imagine any of you guys care really one way or the other. But
No,
if you have a
But
if
the
you
day
have an
could
opinion,
change.
yeah.
It could change, but we'll keep you posted on that.
If you have an opinion on that, which let us know. We don't care.
And we'll ignore you.
Yeah, probably. But we'll take it. If you use lots of swear words, we'll take more notice. All right.
Yeah. I like it.
So, anything else before we get into it?
Well, Newfoundland's a good segue into what I'm going to talk about.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
On part of our trip, we went out to see puffins.
The birds.
The birds. They're cool. They're cool, interesting little birds.
They eat fish, right? Like they're seabirds?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. They, I know in Newfoundland region, they typically tend to go for capelin.
What's that? Is
It's
that
like
girl?
a little fish.
Oh, I said Caitlin.
Capelin.
I was going to be like, poor girl.
Caitlin?
Like, yeah,
Oh,
birds
maybe.
are always chasing her.
I don't know.
I would say. I
Depends.
bet you nobody in Newfoundland's named Caitlin.
Well,
Then.
if there is, sorry.
Okay.
Anyway, it was kind of interesting watching the birds, and I was asking my dad a bunch of questions about birds, and he answered me, and I think some of his answers were wrong. But anyways,
Hey.
so I looked it up, and just a few fun little things about puffins, if you don't mind. I guess
No,
it's
not
not
at
really
all.
absurd, but
All
they're
ears.
just,
They kind of look absurd.
they do.
Yeah.
Well, they're called the clownfish of the sea is the other nickname they're given.
Who calls, like, are they aware that that's their nickname, do you think? 'Cause it's got to be kind of hurtful.
I don't know.
All right, anyway.
But anyway, puffins spend 2/3 of the year at sea. So for 8 months of the year, puffins live on the ocean, happily bobbing up and down on the waves.
Really?
Yeah. These pint-sized birds are well adapted to sea life and enjoy devouring fish. When the warmer spring weather arrives, they head to land for breeding, usually around May to August, because it's a very fine time when you can go find puffins. Right?
Just to
'Cause
look at, you mean?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, because they tend to perch on cliffs and stuff, and they just kind of hang out there, and I just find them really.
So they just float around in the sea for most of the time.
Yeah.
What if it's really rough?
Well, I don't know. They float, so
Wonder if they ever get scared.
I don't know.
I would.
I
be.
should ask them next time.
I'd be terrified. Anyway, go on.
During the breeding season, they hang out in small groups of up to around 7 of them. In the winter, they are less social, and they kind of hang out by themselves
Me
and
too.
start breeding.
Yeah, same. No, I didn't mean the breeding part. I meant hanging out by myself
And
in
breeding.
the winter, yeah.
They rarely change mates. While puffins don't mate for life like penguins do, they are often monogamous with the same partner over their lifetime, sometimes 20 years.
Really?
Yeah, the average lifespan is like 30 or something like that.
You know mourning doves?
Yeah.
You know-
I
I
hate mourning doves.
Mourning doves.
No, give me a pellet gun.
I will destroy you if you shoot a mourning dove. I'll shoot you with my Nerf gun.
Oh no.
Yeah, dude. But mourning doves are, they mate for life.
Do they?
Yeah.
Mm.
Don't kill one.
Well, just tell them to shut up.
They make a wonderful
At
sound.
like 5:30 in the morning.
Oh, it's
I don't want to
wonderful.
hear it.
Well,
No,
put
I
your
don't want to hear
headphones
it.
on. Okay, anyway, sorry, puffins.
Anyways, puffins. They could swim.
Well, I hope so.
They can dive down up to 200 feet
Really?
in 30 seconds.
Damn.
Yeah. So
That'd be handy.
they're apparently really fast swimmers, but they can't fly super fast. What?
No, I'm listening.
Oh. Their bills change color throughout the year. The puffin's bright orange bill is a well-known identifier of the species.
Yes.
However, you might be surprised to see a dull, gray-looking beak if you spot these little birds during the winter.
It does surprise me.
Their signature vibrant orange beak and matching feet only appear in the spring during their mating season.
Do you think they ever say that? Like, oh, I wonder if the beak matches the feet.
Oh my god. Did you actually just say that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, you made me get all discombobulated here. You like that? That was a big word.
That is a big word.
Another funny thing that I saw here when they were talking about how they mate for life and all these other things and how they attract the other species or the other sex. Sorry, It says to attract a female, males flick their heads and grunt like a pig.
Really?
So typically male. This kind of extends over to humans.
To hear.
Yeah. It's actually really interesting. I looked it up, and there was one site I was on, and they had a sound bite from what the bird sounded like.
Yeah.
They sounded like a cat growling, like when it's really angry.
So not really a pig.
No, but no, when they're trying to attract a female, I guess they make a different sound.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So, anyway.
Cool.
That's really all it was. I just thought they were kind of interesting little birds.
They are cool. I've seen, and they have them in the United Kingdom as well.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's the Atlantic, right? It's about the same, longitude. Is that longitude or latitude? Can't never remember that.
Well, it says here that Iceland is the number one place for them. 60% of the puffins are up there.
Huh.
But they can be found along the rocky shores along the North Atlantic Ocean, including areas of Greenland, eastern Canada, and as far south as Maine.
Oh, okay.
So there you go.
Yeah. This reminds me of the song "Muffin Man" by Frank Zappa too. But I'm just saying, I won't sing it.
Just sing it. Just do it.
No, I can't. Well, I can, but I'm not going to. You don't deserve it.
So they're interesting.
Birds?
Little birds. They eat 40 fish a day.
Really?
Yeah.
They're hungry buggers, aren't they?
Yeah. And they only weigh like a pound. Like the bird itself.
And they eat 40 fish a day?
Yes. Yeah.
That's a lot of fish, dude.
One impressive puffin was spotted in Britain flying with 62 fish in its bill at once. They can somehow attach their bill that extends it even wider.
So they don't get a fish chain from Canadian Tire or something they hook on the side of your boat?
No. They can just, however they do it.
Because what are those?
Lockjaw.
Like pelicans have the huge dangly mouth thing.
Dangly.
You know what I mean?
Dangly mouth
Yeah,
thing.
it's like a big pocket that they keep their fish in.
Yeah.
But puffins don't really have that, do
No.
they? That's weird.
Yeah, no. Cool, eh?
That is cool. Crazy fish.
So anyway, that's just about puffins. I
like
just find them neat.
I might... See, I've been thinking for a long time now of getting a dog.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Well, first of all, I love dogs.
Yeah.
Well, I like animals,
I know you
period.
like dogs, yeah.
I like animals. But maybe a puffin would be better.
You should absolutely get a puffin.
Because, I should eat more fish, and the puffin probably get some for me.
Where are they going to get fish from here?
Laurel Creek. The Grand River.
I think there's all sorts of other species in Laurel Creek.
Yeah, but they know, though. Puffins would know. They'd be like, oh, Rod doesn't like that.
Yeah.
He doesn't like that fish with the leg on it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
Or whatever.
Good old Laurel Creek.
I'll have to give it some more thought. About the puffin, because I just thought of it now, so I might have to reevaluate.
Get a dog and call it Puffin.
No, that's ridiculous.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, what do you got?
Well, I'll tell you.
Okay.
remember we did a story a while back about twin sisters in Russia
Yes.
who were conjoined twins.
Yes.
And one was very, very nice.
Yes.
Just a lovely girl. The other one was not so lovely. And I have another story here about another kind of conjoined twins. All right. This is about the life of circus performer Jean Libbera, the man with a parasitic twin growing out of his torso.
Oh, that's hot.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'll show you a picture later.
Yeah, okay.
So in the early 20th century, audiences at circuses and sideshows all over the world were captivated by Jean Libbera, the double-bodied man who had a small parasitic twin named Jacques growing out of his torso.
Wait, it had a name?
Of course.
Okay.
It wasn't just hanging there like,
Well, I was like
some kind of Halloween costume.
I don't know. Like a
So-
growth.
Just stay tuned, all right?
Okay.
Jacques had 2 arms, 2 legs, and a partially formed head embedded in Jean's stomach, but reportedly depended entirely on Jean's bodily functions to survive. Consequently, Jean had the burden of carrying his twin brother around with him his entire life. Still, despite his condition, Jean managed to lead a fairly normal existence. He got married, had 4 children, and lived to be about 50 years old. But with few records of Jean's life outside of sideshow advertisements, much of his story is shrouded in mystery. Jean Libbera was born in Rome in 1884 with a parasitic twin attached to his abdomen. He was one of 13 children, another of whom also had a parasitic twin, but did not survive past infancy. That's got to be really against the odds, eh? Libbera's twin Jacques was a vestigial parasite. This condition occurs when an embryo only partially separates into twins, and the 2 sides develop asymmetrically in utero, resulting in the smaller twin being attached to the larger, more developed one. Parasitic twins like Jacques are a type of conjoined twins. Conjoined twins are incredibly rare, affecting only about 1 in 50,000 pregnancies worldwide. Parasitic twins, meanwhile, reportedly account for around 10% of conjoined twins and affect less than 1 in a million births worldwide. So, out of 50,000 pregnancies...
That's lower than
does,
what I
doesn't
would
it?
say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems really high. Now, and I don't know if you know the answer to this, but is it more common in other parts of the world?
Good question. And I was just thinking the same. I don't know. But I don't know why that would be.
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless there's obviously, I shouldn't say obviously, it's not my area of expertise, but presumably it is genetic causes to this. So are there peoples that are more genetically predisposed to have some such babies? No idea. Good question, though.
Interesting.
I have no idea. So because vestigial twins almost always die in the womb, today doctors typically remove the parasitic twin after birth to prevent the surviving twin from experiencing medical issues. But in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, people with vestigial parasites would often perform in circuses and sideshows, and that's exactly what Jean Libbera did. Jean Libbera grew up to be a traveling freak show performer known as the Double-Bodied Man, showing off his small twin to curious audiences at circuses and sideshows all over the world. Often the brothers would wear matching suits during performances. Well, who wouldn't? Jacques had 2 small arms, 2 hands, 2 legs, and 2 feet. While parasitic twins typically lack consciousness, according to some reports, Jacques was alive and could even move, though he depended on Jean to survive. Jean and Jacques quite literally shared everything, including circulatory and nervous systems. As Mark Hartzman wrote in his book American Sideshow, pamphlets distributed at Jean Libbera's performances proclaimed that a very thorough and complete X-ray had shown that Jacques' partially formed head was embedded in Jean's stomach and measured only 6 inches in circumference. It's like Beetlejuice, dude. And when he's sitting there at the end, and his head gets shrunk.
Oh, yeah. I need to see a picture of this now.
I'll hook you up. Still, with few records of Jean-Jacques' life, it's hard to know what exactly was true and what was exaggerated in the name of show business. When he wasn't on stage, Jean managed to live a relatively normal life, supposedly covering Jacques with a cloak whenever he went outside. He also found a wife with whom he had 4 healthy children.
Wow.
Eventually, Jean Libbera retired from show business and moved back to Italy, where he died sometime between 1934 and 1936 at the age of about 50. What do you think of them apples?
Well,
So I wonder. So it's interesting that the parasitic, or the vestigial, that's a nicer word than parasitic. Makes one sound like a tapeworm or something. But so they mostly die in utero.
yes.
So when they're born, the doctors just excise it from the living twin. But yeah, like you said, you made a good point. And one that occurred to me too, that if there's 1 in 50,000 births are conjoined twins, like what's the number per capita of twins?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we all know twins. It's not,
Sure,
It's
yeah.
not crazy rare, But I would have thought,
It
put
just
another
seems
0
really
on the end of that,
low.
I would have believed it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how many people are born in Canada a year, but
It just seems like a really low number.
yeah. But yeah, dude, that's...
Okay.
But yeah, I will, as those of you who listen regularly know, we often put up like an infographic of pertaining to one of the stories. Mm-hmm. And I am going to do one for this so that people can see what Jean and Jacques look like.
Interesting.
You know?
Yeah, no, I was questioning whether the parasite, which is probably what we call all of our siblings, did it say that he could talk?
No.
Or it was just kind of moving?
Well, it didn't say
But-
it couldn't talk, but nor did it mention that it could. And I have a feeling that if it could, that'd have been big stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But it did,
And could it control the body?
like I
Or
said,
was it all from...
some of the pamphlets said it could move, but that might have been, just to advertise the show, right? Mm-hmm. But, I mean, it was alive. Like, it wasn't, a carcass hanging out of him.
Right.
But whether it was even conscious,
Right.
who knows?
So
Like I said, there's
interesting.
so little information.
And sorry,
on
when did you say they died?
between 1934 and
There
1936.
really wasn't enough medicine at that point in time to
Well,
look
I
into
don't know.
it or remove it or... I don't know.
Well, I would have to. Well, because it wasn't dead, as it said, most of them die in utero. In this case, it sounds like it wasn't. And yeah, I mean, the guy was born, it said, in Rome. If he was 50, so in the 1880s, is when he was born. Yeah, it would have been pretty complicated surgery, because especially if they shared a circulatory and nervous system. Yikes.
Yeah, it wasn't very old. 50.
No, it's not. I don't know if his condition had anything to do with that. Who knows? It didn't say what he died of. Because, again, this guy lived in sideshows and circuses.
Yeah. Not the best lifestyle.
No, but it's funny you say that. I'm reminded of what show an X-Files episode.
Okay.
Where they go to a freak show, that was what they were called.
Yeah.
And no, it wasn't great, but given the alternatives, it probably was okay because they made money. They lived independently.
Yeah.
It was either that or, well, and they shouldn't have to be institutionalized, but I mean, Christ, if they'd have been born 200 years earlier, they'd have damn near been burned as like, oh, you're a demon child.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. Maybe not, but you know what I mean.
Oh, I know.
They'd have had a much harder time. So,
yes.
You know, we're all fascinated by strangeness, hence our podcast.
Yes.
You know? And hence hundreds of other podcasts out there that aren't as good as ours. That all but you know what I mean? But we are, you know, we find strangeness and aberrations to be interesting. Mm-hmm. And so long as, you know, if you want to have a freak show, so long as people are treated well and you're not like, look at the freak. No, that's not cool. Because they are people. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't know. I've never been in that situation. But I have to think, given the time frame that this guy was living in, there were worse lives.
Yeah.
That they could have had. Worse lives that they could have had.
Yeah. No, he did all right, though. Married and kids.
Yeah.
And...
So I wonder... I'm not gonna lie, like the adolescent brain in me was like, so when they were making these 4 children, like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there. People can think what they want.
Just the head's just like.
Well, the head was inside him, right? So just his legs and arms were out. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to go into it, but I'm not lying. I'm getting visuals. Anyway, yeah, so that's
interesting.
That's the conjoined vestigial twin people.
Interesting.
Indeed.
Yeah.
You got something for us?
Yeah, we can finish her off with the good old Burger King story.
Oh, I love. You know what we haven't talked about today, really?
Yeah.
Food.
I know. Well, we're going to talk about food right now. We may not want food after we talk about this one, but anyways.
I'm sure that's not true, but I am intrigued. Go ahead.
A mother finds blood in Burger King meal after daughter takes bite thinking it's ketchup.
Oh, God.
Doesn't that make you just want to run out and have a
ketchup
fast food burger?
Kinda. You know how much I love Wendy.
I do. Burger King near Buffalo, New York, temporarily closed over the weekend after a customer found blood in her daughter's food. On July 26th, New York resident Tiffany Floyd posted a TikTok video about a distressing experience with her 4-year-old daughter at a Burger King in Gainesville, New York.
Okay.
In New York.
Sure.
Today I went to Burger King by my house, Floyd says, adding that she got the kids' meal for her daughter consisting of burger and fries. Obviously, I'm a busy mom. I gave her the bag to eat the food. Driving away from the fast food spot, the daughter begins to eat, taking a bite of her burger before noticing something was amiss. I heard, "Mom, I don't want ketchup."
Oh, no.
So I take the bag back, thinking that they messed up our order. She continues before using her rubber-gloved hand to show her daughter's burger to the camera. I look in her bag, and there is blood all over her bag, her toys, her fries, everything. Floyd says she then pulled over and called Burger King to ask them what was going on with her food. And the manager told her that a worker injured his finger right before making and bagging their order.
Ooh.
And that if she came back, she could get a refund.
No cheese, that's extra. Refund.
But she decided to call the local health department instead.
That's a solid
and
move.
Filed a report.
Yeah, yeah.
She said, "I just wanted to get this out there because it was lunchtime today, and there was a lot of people going through the drive-thru," the mom says. Ugh. "This is a serious issue, and now I have to wait a whole month to get my daughter tested for any blood issues." Her video went viral, garnering more than 8 million views, 1 million likes, and over 12,000 comments. Many sympathizing with the mom, as well as offering her advice on what to do next. It was just totally disturbing. I couldn't believe it. I yelled at my daughter to spit out whatever she had in her mouth, and she did, adding that when she first saw the blood, she didn't want to jump to any conclusions, which is why she called the store.
That's fair.
Yes. The manager was so nonchalant about it. At the moment, that's when I started to get livid.
Yeah.
We were deeply upset and concerned to learn of this incident, a Burger King representative said. We have been in contact with the guest and are working with her to resolve this incident. This incident was a result of a team member in the restaurant who injured his finger and upon noticing immediately stepped away. I don't know about that. Because if he immediately stepped away, there wouldn't be blood. The Burger King closed the restaurant, did a deep cleaning, which I had hoped, and adding that all the team members were fully paid for their lost shifts during the temporary shutdown.
Well, that's cool. Did they get a blood sample from this guy? See if, well, I don't know, he's got Hep C or HIV or
well, that's what
anything?
the mom was saying. She's got to wait until, a month or so to get all the results back. The mom said, as a result of the incident, her daughter hasn't been eating. We went to the doctors yesterday to see her pediatrician. Today we have to go see a psychiatrist. We have a children's hospital in Buffalo. I have to go to the infectious disease control unit as well, and that's when she will get her blood work done. I don't care if it's a drop of blood, or in this case, what it was. There's protocol. Something has to be done, and someone has to be held accountable for this because this is not right.
No, agreed.
So I tried to find a follow-up to this. Like, it only happened a few weeks ago.
Right.
I was trying to find any sort of result that came from it, but I couldn't find anything.
Well, I'm going to assume it might be
Maybe did she get a refund though?
Can you believe that? Like a refund? Like, no.
You just ate blood.
Yeah. Please come back to the store.
We'll give you another
I'd
one.
like to talk to you about this. Like.
Yeah.
First
Gross.
off, you kiss their bum.
Yeah.
Apologize.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Like, I mean, you can't undo it.
No, you can't. But
there are protocols. Like that kid or whoever, well, I shouldn't assume it was a kid, but whoever cut their finger, they should know.
They should know.
Okay, you're done. Like, you're not done for the day, but go
like,
take care of that.
Whatever was close to you when this happened, all should have been thrown out.
100%. 100%.
Like, it's just like if, now, same but not the same, if you broke a glass in the kitchen and anything close to where you broke it, well, it's all got to go.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right? There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So
that's
I don't understand
prospect.
how they even got away with that.
Well, no, because, I mean, how many times in your life have you done WIDMIS?
Have I done what?
WIDMIS, like your health and safety training for
Oh,
work.
yes. Okay, yes.
Right?
Sorry. Yeah. WIMIS.
Like, I've never done it for, what did you say?
WIMIS?
I can't remember what it is.
I think it's WIMIS.
Pretty sure I'm right.
No, I'm probably right.
You're probably not. But I remember, like if you worked in a restaurant in food serving, food handling, yeah, man, that kind of shit counts.
Yeah.
Especially bodily fluids like blood or
gross.
saliva or something.
Oh, God.
Like, fair enough. I mean, who hasn't cut themselves cooking?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But the burger was obviously cooked.
Yes.
When that blood got on it.
And like I watched the TikTok video and there was so much blood like on the bag.
Yeah.
Like you could see it on the bag. So unless someone really just thought it was ketchup or dude just reacted like, "Oh my God, I cut my finger," and walked away and didn't deal with said mess and somebody else took it maybe. I don't know. I mean, we don't know. But
yeah, so I mean, it sounds like there was a breakdown in protocol and procedure here. Okay, it happens.
Yeah.
I guarantee you this has happened at other restaurants. But, yeah, we'll give you a refund. Yeah,
makes me never want to eat out again.
That wouldn't stop me. Not for a second.
No?
Well, did I ever tell you about the Joe Louis incident?
Oh, no.
You know what I mean, Joe Louis?
I know what Joe Louis are.
Okay, so for those of you who don't, there's a company in Canada called Vachon, and they make, like, dessert snack cakes, like, what would you have them in the States? Dolly Madison would be the equivalent in the States. Over yonder, I don't know. You have to figure it out. Mm-hmm. But anyways, it's like a devil's food, or what's the red one that velvet?
Red velvet.
Yeah, everyone freaks out about for some strange reason.
Red velvet's disgusting.
It's cake, dude. There are no disgusting cakes.
No, it is.
But it's got cream in the middle. They're pretty good. Like they're edible.
Yeah. Like a chocolate Twinkie.
But
in
way
a
better,
circle.
But better. But they're definitely edible oil products.
Yes.
They're not quality. Anyways, a lot of years ago, I was over at my friend's place, partying during the day, lightly, social partying. Had dinner. And then we're watching TV, pardon me, and he brings out a plate of dessert for us, 3 or 4 of us. I know there was like some cookies, a banana. we didn't put a lot of effort into it. And Joe Louis. And I hadn't had a Joe Louis like since high school. I'm like, I love that. So I open it up. It's dark. Watching me take a bite, and I'm like, Like I said, I haven't had a Joe Louis in a long time. I haven't bought them. Oh, God. And I'm like, is this like a different kind of Joe Louis? I'm like,
oh, no.
He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, what, is it lemon flavored or something? And he's like, no. And I'm like, oh. He goes, let me see. He goes out in the kitchen where there's more light, and I hear this voice go, quote unquote, oh, fuck. This thing's rotten.
Oh, no.
And I immediately go to the kitchen and start downing water.
Oh,
right? I'm just like, I never saw it. I'm actually pretty good with not ever having seen it. But I haven't had a Joe Louis since, and that's like 20 years ago. More than 20 years ago. And he goes to the store, takes it back, and gets like a 12-pack of Joe Louis for free.
No way.
I didn't get shit.
You didn't get shit? You didn't even get a single Joe Louis?
No, nothing. I don't think I've touched one since. I should, though.
I don't think I've ever had one.
A Joe Louis?
Yeah, I don't think so.
They're
because it's chocolate and chocolate cake stuff. I don't like chocolate cake.
Yeah, who likes chocolate cake? How abnormal.
All right, I'm just saying I don't.
So you don't want any of this dark tickle, right?
No.
It'd be good on vanilla ice cream, I'll bet you. Oh, no, chocolate mint. Oh, dude.
Chocolate, oh, ew.
Do you like anything?
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay, I wasn't prepared for that
curds.
answer. Oh, yeah. Are those good cheese curds?
They are good cheese curds.
Bought them a while ago.
Oh.
But they weren't
Speaking
open.
of rotten food.
Do you want ketchup with that?
You like, one more quick story about gross food. You like those stupid cherry blossoms, right?
I do.
Yeah, so a friend of mine, this is many, many years ago.
Oh.
That was like her favorite treat. She loved them. Like, disgusting.
They're good.
Anyways. So she was eating one, and again, she was like, oh, what's that taste? Like, it didn't taste right, because she chomped right into it. I wasn't with her, thank God. Probably would have threw up. And she pulled it back.
Oh, no.
Maggots.
Oh. Maggots? Why would there be maggots?
Don't know. But there were maggots in the... I don't know.
Are you
she
sure?
Didn't look. Yep, 100%.
Why would there be maggots in a
100%,
cherry blossom?
because it became a big deal. Like, the store was, like, mortified, and there was, like, this investigation going on with the health unit. There was a bunch of stuff going on about it.
You know what maggots are, right?
Yes. And they're disgusting.
They're baby flies.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, they're fly embryos.
Oh, I can't. Oh, God, I can't.
They can't hurt you.
I don't care.
Oh, no, I'm not saying it's not disgusting.
That's like the one bug.
That's worse.
Like, I don't like spiders, okay? But they're creepy.
Spiders are awesome.
Maggots, like, it makes me want to throw up when I see them.
Do you know that they used to use maggots in medical treatment? Well, because they'll eat... if you put maggots on you, they wouldn't do anything. But they will eat dead skin. Right?
So for pedicures, go get a pedicure done and...
In theory, yeah. I don't think anybody would be too keen on it. But that's all they are, is fly larvae.
Oh, I can't.
Right?
I can't. We had something in our garbage not that long ago, and I don't know what it was. I would have thought they
only went at meat.
And it could have been. It could have been like...
Yeah, but there's no meat in a cherry blossom is what I'm saying.
Oh,
that's what
sorry.
I find so weird.
Yeah. I don't know.
Has she eaten one since?
No. I don't blame her.
No.
That'll turn you. That'll turn you for sure.
Oh, yeah, it's
like eating moldy bread.
You got to get right back on, though, dude. You know?
Yeah.
Where does she live?
Nova Scotia.
We should send her a cherry blossom.
We should.
Yeah. Do you know her address?
Yeah, of course I do.
Sweet. Wow, that was, I hope anybody's listening is eating dinner.
Yeah.
While we're talking.
Yeah. You got a meteor bar to eat over there. You could see if there's anything in that.
See, sometimes in bars with nuts, depending on the time of year, you could get like a worm in them.
Stop it.
No, like a worm that was,
okay.
It's crazy rare. And again, though, it wouldn't hurt you.
It doesn't matter.
Boy, you'd have never survived, like, in the hunter-gatherer era, would you?
No.
You'd have just gone and drowned yourself in the local creek.
I'd be like, I'm done. Just fall off a cliff.
Here's dinner. I can't eat that. And I'm not sure why I'm talking with them. Like, I'm not sure if they talk that way or not.
They might have.
Well, I don't think they spoke English, for starters. No. But however they say it in grunts or whatever. You wouldn't have wanted any
you should
dinner.
Try.
No, I'm not trying. No. Nice try. Hey, by the way.
Yeah.
You told me that your daughter had a sneeze and cough at the same
yes,
time.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yesterday. She was sitting at the, what the hell is that thing called? The island in her house. Mm-hmm. Not like, the island in the backyard.
Yeah, not Anticosta Island or Baffin Island.
Yeah.
Right.
And I could see her, like, she's very animated with her sneezes. Mm-hmm. So I could see it coming. And then as she's doing it, she starts coughing just before she sneezes. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh my God, hold your stomach.
No, but it was fine, right?
Oh, yeah.
It didn't cause like an intestinal eruption or something.
Because I'm like, whoa, like it made the craziest sound.
It's awesome.
And I'm like, are you okay?
I've been doing it more and more. I don't know why, if it's like some sort of psychosomatic thing or if I don't know, if I'm just doing it to practice. I don't know. But yeah, I remember when you told me, I'm like, I knew it. So you didn't believe me that other people did it.
Oh, that was crazy. When she did it, it was just, my head like whipped right over. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, see? Proof is in the pudding, as it were.
Pudding. I love pudding.
I love pudding. Anyway, anything else for today?
No.
All right. Got anything you'd like to say to the peoples?
Well, if you guys like us,
which you should. Yeah.
And you do, because you're listening to us.
I hope so.
You can check out our new website. It is absurdthepodcast.ca. If you go there, you'll see all of our social links for all the different places that you can find us and listen to us, and our links for Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
It's all there.
It's all there.
So go check it out.
Yeah. And, give us a review. We'd love a review. And, if you're feeling generous, why don't you make it 5 stars?
Yeah, you should. And comment on all of them.
No, and spread the word, please. Subscribe.
Yes, please.
As we said, we very much enjoy doing this. And, so long as people enjoy listening to us, we'll be inclined to keep on trucking.
That is right.
That's a phrase from the 70s, eh?
Is it?
Keep on trucking.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not that old, so.
Actually, you are.
No.
Are you considered a millennial?
Stop it. I am not. No offense to millennials at all.
No, I know
but
you're
I am not.
I know you're not. You're 2 years on the good side, on the happy side of Gen X.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay, I guess that's everything for today. Thank you, everyone, for listening. And, keep checking our social media to see our posts, see what's happening, and reach out if you like. All right. Take care, everyone. Take care of yourselves and each other.
Bye.
Bye.
The Absurd Podcast is written, produced, and recorded by Rod and Mel. Music by Audionautics.com.